name. Okay, my name. No, that was a athletic alumni group, you know, and they'd say, "Oh, Ken, what are you doing here?" Ken and I just came going to meetings where all the teams, the 54 teams, was talking about their experiences, and they would immediately recognize somebody that played on the team that was sitting right next to them that they didn't know was there. So, anyway, I was fortunate enough to come to upstate New York on a basketball scholarship. And, so, Coach Ray Rex, the fifth year, and Earl. But so, came from a very poor background. My father worked in the assembly line in the Ford Motor plant, and so that was my background. But I had an opportunity to get a scholarship. And one of the things you worry about, two things: can you make the team, and two, can you graduate? So I worked really hard, and we had to take certain courses. First course that I was a little nervous about was accounting. I see guys in the eye shades and flashlights doing their work at night, you know, and that was my image of accountants. And then I go into John Yurkow's class, and he's very colorful, and you know, he would do all kinds of theatrical things that were very entertaining. So I said, I think I like this accounting. But when you're playing basketball, you have to go on trips, and be gone for a week. And if you miss 2 or 3 classes, I'd come back and he would sit down with me and say, okay, here's the types of things that he would help me through getting caught up. And then I was in cost accounting, and he said, you're not going to get caught up. You've gone 2 weeks in a row, you're not going to get caught up. So it's changed till the spring quarter, and I'll get you in another class. So he guided me through that, which is really interesting because I wanted to go to graduate school. And I was graduated in '64. That was the Vietnam height of the Vietnam War. Everybody was trying to get into graduate school to avoid the draft. So I was fortunate enough to get an award to school. They had over 27,000 applications, and they accepted 400. The first meeting they said, we're only going to graduate 200, so half of you are going to be gone. So you say, wow, how can I do this, right? So I choose finance as a major, and accounting is the background for finance. And I quickly realized all the courses were very difficult except the finance courses. And why was that? Because of my accounting experience that I had with John Yurkow. So, and you don't realize that so much at the time until I graduated. And was fortunate enough to graduate. And then I look back at it and I say, wow, you know, how did I get this high? You know, I graduated in the top 10%. How did I get this position? Because finance is very hard. Ward was known for finance, but it was the accounting background that I had that really made the difference. So you get to understand and feel that. You know, at certain times in your life. I went on to, I worked in Switzerland, then I came to work in the U.S. I ran companies. I did joint ventures in China, Japan, South Africa, Europe, all over the world. Ran public companies, took them private, did all kinds of things like that. But the base of all of that is the accounting and finance background that I had. And it's interesting because '84 I got an Outstanding Alumnus Award, and there's a picture in the Statesman of John handing me the award, right? So John's about this time. Now he's looking up at me. This is the reverse. I should be looking up at him, not the other way around. Anyway, I had great experiences, and you know, your success. When you look at your life and people influence you, your success and how well you've done, you look back and there are a lot of people you have interaction with, but there are very few that have the kind of interaction that you had. And where would I be if I didn't have that? experience with him in that accounting class, first accounting class that I took, wouldn't be here. And so it's great to be part of this, great to be included, and great to share all these great stories. And thanks for including. And the other very important thing was I was very fortunate to meet Gail Harkins while I was here, my first one. And the other great thing was I got her a green card so she could come north and work while we were starting a family. So to come back, and we're going to go see some of her sisters tomorrow, but to go back to where she was brought up, Indianola, similar situation. You know, it's a very small town, one of 12 kids in a family. And, you know, father was a contractor, veteran, and so, you know, you look at the backgrounds and how that connection, people say, how did you ever find, you know, a woman from the South, you know, and get connected, you know, and so it all kind of fits together, and it's, again, thanks for including us and being part of it.